No, I don't want. Uh, Hi, Mark. Hi, Vegas. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, congrats on the T2 win, Mark. Sweet. Okay, what's going on here? Like I said, hi guys, can you hear me? Can you see me? How y'all doing tonight? Yep, you can hear me and see me. Good, good. I don't know how long this one will last tonight. Hi, Deej. How you doing? Great stream tonight, Deej. We hopefully I'll be back next week. Not sure about that. We'll see what happens after tomorrow. I get that I can disappear. I don't think so, Vegas. You sent me an email about what? Hi, John. How you doing? Cynthia, sweetheart. How you doing? Let me get rid of the stupid background. There we go. Much better. So, Rob, Rocky Mountain, how you doing? This will probably be a pretty short stream tonight. Jason, hello. This is the only door that I can open. So I got to get up at 3:30 and re-shower for my surgery. Jim, how you doing? So hopefully after I wake up tomorrow, I'll have a new hip and not wake up with breast implants or something. I don't know. Oh, okay. I thought Rob was going to send that to you, but I'll. Hi, Mary. How you doing? No problem. I got to get up early, so I'm not going to be on here real late. Mad Max, how you doing? Marty Vistral, thank you for being here. 12 people in the house. Thank you all. Plugs, how you doing, brother? Thank you, Mary. This will be like my, I don't know, 7th or 8th operation. Always woke up before and things were fine, so I'm hoping that it continues with that. Of course, being older, don't bounce back like we used to. Thank you, Mad Max. No, I'll be giving away detector on December 1st. Not quite what Deej gave away, which is kind of nice, but. Hi, Greg. How you doing?
Bill,
Greg,
how you doing?
There you go. Hi,
So,
Tim.
what did you mention about you're having surgery?
Yeah, hip surgery tomorrow morning.
That's what I thought you had
Finally
said.
getting
You
it
said
done.
nice. Hey, hi, Marty. Man, I'm happy to hear that, Bill. You're going to be a new man.
I'll be happy
hopefully.
when I like I said, when I wake up with a new hip and not breast implants, then I'll be happy.
Mark, there's a lucky winner. Hey, Mark.
Oh, I'm still flying high, man.
Sweet.
That is that would get your blood going. I'll tell you that.
It did. Yeah, when I saw my name pop up, I was like, I didn't say "holy shnikey" to my at that time. I
Hi,
typed
Deej.
"holy shnikey."
Hey, Deej, that's really cool. Mark's got to be excited.
Yeah.
That's a really cool giveaway, Deej.
It was.
You're probably one of those guys like me. I never win anything.
Nothing like that. Yeah.
The closest thing I won like that was that stuff from the Hunter last Christmas.
Yep. Yeah, for you. That's right, Bill. Yeah.
What did you win?
Who, Bill?
Nocta Macro pulse dive setup and Nocta Macro digger and stuff.
Oh, that's right, from Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
John, Hunter GT.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy hunts with that, and that's a great detector. Mark, he does really good with that thing.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah, just
the T2 is the flagship of Technetics. I mean, it's the best detector to make it. It's a great detector.
And it's built like a tank.
That's what I heard.
That thing is solid.
Oh, yeah. But the thing is, they're super lightweight. I mean, First Texas, as far as ergonomics and weight go, has it, down.
Yeah. So I have a question for you, Bill and Mark. I think it was my 183rd video I put up, right? This last one I put up, and it basically has nothing to do with detecting. It was the title was Desert Exploring. That's what it was called, right?
Yeah.
It was some old footage from 2018. I thought, okay, I'll put it together and I'll put a video up, right? So the most views I'd ever had before that one was 240. And I think it's at 670.
Wow.
So, but why? Why?
People
so
like
it's got to be.
desert.
Well, that's what I was going to say, right? It has to be the algorithms. They see that word desert and then.
Desert exploring.
Yeah.
I mean, people are into that stuff.
So I guess, it was an afterthought when we were out there. I had my detector, but I didn't really go out there to detect. I had my son. I take my son and his buddy out there. We go explore stuff, and it's a really cool area. It's a talcum mine.
Okay.
And there's like, I think there's like 4 holes, but it's a really cool place. But who would ever, when I shot the video, I thought, jeez.
Yep.
So now I know. Hello, Cynthia.
It's on the title.
I guess that's it. My wife will tell me. My wife will tell me that, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm not smart enough. I'm not to come up with good,
Well, Bill, I'm not going to stay long. I just want to come up and say, wish you good luck for tomorrow. And I can't wait to see you out there swinging your thing again and finding the good stuff.
All right, Mark. Good seeing you. Are you do you have your robe on?
Oh, yeah. I'm getting ready to go to bed.
Nice. All right. Well, have a good night's sleep.
I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to jump back and chat for a little bit.
Okay. We'll see you.
Okay, Mark. Thanks for bringing it up here.
So what time is your surgery?
6 a.m.
Wow.
Oh, late so one finally. Normally, I have to be there at 6. Excuse me.
I was going to say
surgery could be 8, 9. Usually every time I have surgery, they say be here at 3 in the morning. It's like, damn. And I was just dreading it because I didn't know till today what time it was going to be. And I said 6. I went, wow, I actually get to sleep in on one of them.
Hey, there's Rob. Flying high, Rob, after that last video.
Yeah. They found some great stuff.
They did.
Thanks, Jim.
Really, really good stuff. That surgery, was it like an hour, 2 hours? I know that does usually.
They said 3 max, and it's done.
Yeah.
But I mean,
hey, Rob.
One hip used to be an all-day surgery thing. My grandfather went through that. It was 8 hours.
Wow. Marty says, good luck with your surgery.
Thank you. How you doing, Mr. Burgundy? What's the weather forecast?
Hi, guys.
Hey, Bill, can you hear us? Or hey, Rob, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can now.
Oh, Bill was asking you what's the weather forecast.
I think he was
that's
asking
your
that
Rob
of
Burgundy,
Burgundy.
the weatherman.
No, Rob Burgundy was lead anchor.
Yeah.
That's right.
5-time Emmy winner.
Exactly. In San Diego, though, remember that San Diego,
San Diego. Hi, Miss Mary.
which is
So,
beautiful.
Bill, your surgery's in the morning?
I got to be there at 6, so it'll probably be somewhere between 8 and on up. Oh.
There's Zach's. Hello, Zach.
Like I said, as long as I come out with a new hip and no breast implants, I'm going to be happy.
There's Metal Detector Randy. Hello, Randy.
Evening, Randy. Hello, Zaxon. Hey, Jason.
Hi, Randy.
You should ask for the long model for the extra height. That's what I should get.
Shakeopotamus was on.
Wow, Deej says it's snowing out there.
Oh,
Yes, I've been told horror stories.
Deej is
In fact,
in-
Rob told me one about one.
Deej is in Michigan, I believe.
Yep,
Deej, where you at?
she's in Michigan.
Okay.
Can't remember the town. She's in Michigan.
oh, there's Mary. Hi, Mary.
Marty Verstal. Hi, Marty.
Hey, congrats on that hunt, Bernardo. That was
Which
pretty-
one? The one we did the mansion down there in
No, the three houses.
Yes, I
that,
would, Jason.
4 houses? Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was a dang fun day.
Yeah. Well, that one too, the mansion. That was the one you did the curb strip.
Brick Tamlin, there you go. That's Brick
Mary.
Tamlin's a 50% chance of weather today. That's hilarious.
Oh,
Dan
boy.
V says it's snowing pretty good here. We might have a foot, or at least a couple inches. Well, as you guys can see by the picture behind me, we got the ceiling fan on, the back door is open, all the doors and windows are open. It was like 83 here today, guys.
Oh man, it was actually absolutely
Wow.
perfect.
It's going to
here
be
today.
a premiere when I do it.
Because he's like backing up. You can go outside.
Brick Tamlin.
So
Honey, he's not. There's room for you. You want to go outside? You go outside. Yeah.
Oh, that's Mark. It was he was Rad Mark in the last episode. Hi,
Dean
Rad.
Simpson, you're just getting an inch. See, it's weird. I was over on the East Coast Friday. I drove all the way over there to see if I could get some of that hurricane eroded beach stuff. Spent 5 hours on 2 different beaches, and I got a total of 7 pennies.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
But the water was still warm enough, Bill, that when I was, when the waves would come up in the water, you could still. There was guys out there surfing. There was kids playing in the surf in the water.
Jackson, you're in Cali. Where in Cali are you? Hey, Mark. I like the Brick Tamlin. That's a good one.
Lightly snowing here
Yeah,
in
big
Northwest Illinois all day. Nothing really sticking. Wow. It ain't even that warm in Cali, Rob. Wow. I mean, it is just ungodly hot down here in Florida, guys.
That sounds horrible.
Jim Steele says I woke up to over 2 inches of snow this morning. See, when I'm down here doing the water, guys, and I'm on the beach, I just can't picture that.
Jackson, where in the high desert are you? I'm in Riverside County.
I'm Zaxxon's in the high desert. You can get snow in the high desert.
They can.
That last hunt you did was nice, Greg. You guys were finding stuff all over the place, like 2 inches down.
Yep. Yeah. What was that? I have to remember.
Jason says, I wish I was high in the desert.
I have been. It's fun, Jason.
Oh, Barstow.
Oh,
Oh, you're way on the other side.
Little play on words there.
You're on the way on the other side of what I would call high
I'm
desert.
Hey,
away
smoke a
from
little
here.
peyote out there in the high desert, and the cactus start talking to you, Jason. That's a blast. I
Well, Bill, we crashed and burned at trivia tonight.
know. That bad, huh?
Well, we were in 5th place when the final bonus question came up. And the final bonus question was you had to take the 5 Great Lakes and put them in order 1 through 5 from the biggest to the smallest by area. And we had 2 people that live in Michigan next to us, and even they got it wrong.
Wow.
Good.
Hi, Miss
Diana.
Mercury.
How you doing?
Miss Elisha.
hi,
Those
Alicia
people
is
that
here.
live in
from
Michigan
Crazy
got it
Mercury.
wrong.
I'm sorry, what?
I can understand. I can understand you not knowing the lakes in order, but somebody who lives in Michigan should at least know that. I would think.
Well, because the couple was debating between Superior and Michigan, and then my buddies thought Michigan was the biggest, and then they said, well, we know Superior is the deepest, but it turns out Superior is the biggest also, which is why it's called the Superior.
Mhm.
Sure, yeah.
Zach's supposed to be really bad tomorrow. Santa Ana wins. So you guys already got
Rough
him.
out here. Almost needed a windbreaker around lunch. Oh,
Well, he's out in the high desert. He's out in Barstow, and man, the wind can just howl out there big time.
Hey Jim, you want to get high? I'll ask him for extra Demerol tomorrow. I'll mail it to you.
It's,
get some for me too, Bill.
Okay.
It was snowing in West Virginia today, Randy says. Man,
Superior, Michigan, her own Erie. She got it right. I wouldn't know.
I have one. I can't even name more than 2 or 3 of the.
well, she's
Big leagues.
missing. She's missing Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie. She's missing in Ontario.
Where would Ontario fit in there?
I got to look at the paper. I couldn't remember from half an hour ago.
I can't.
It was Superior first. It was Michigan second. Yeah, depending on where she puts Ontario, she's got those 4 right, I believe. Johnny Smallpepper. Good evening, sir.
Hi, Johnny. How you?
Is he hooting?
We already have ice farming in the swamps and ponds in Northwest.
Well, Zach's
Okay,
unfortunately,
Tim.
Zach's we don't get the win like you guys do. Fortunately, thank goodness. Ooh, a low of 38
Jim,
or 18.
It's 20
Where's-
degrees here in Tennessee. So,
What? Are you serious?
oh yeah, mid Tennessee, it gets cold here. Yeah, easy. It's
I
gonna be
didn't
in
think
the 20s all week.
Really? I didn't think it got cold over there like that.
During the night,
Wow.
40s during the day.
Are you serious, Jason? It's
I don't know,
0
it gets
up there
cold
in Canada? Ontario is Canadian,
What,
doesn't
Canada?
belong to Michigan. Well, Miss DJ, they just said the Great Lakes. They didn't say the U.S. lakes.
Now, when he says 0, is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? Okay, I guess.
think on his end, Greg, it's Celsius. I think Canada uses Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use Celsius. Detecting
Youngstown
Youngstown 330.
330.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the stream.
That's a good
I still haven't figured out why the rest of the world is metric and we're still,
Because the rest of the world is wrong, Greg.
I wish we'd
name.
switch
Just
to
ask
metric.
any American, they'll tell you.
That's right.
It would be so easy.
So, Bill, was Charlie in here earlier?
No, haven't seen him.
I got to tell you guys.
That's
you
a
guys
new
are-
name. Thunder Chunks.
I like that name, Thunder Chunks.
I like it. And
Rob,
I
I
see a
have to-
bird, so
I have to say that you and Charlie are the 1-2 punch when it comes to streaming.
You know, it's funny, Greg. I've known Charlie for 3 years now, but being with him in person, we've only met up 6 or 7 times. So, I mean, I've spent a total of time together with the man, less than 2 weeks,
Gary,
and we
Norco,
play
how you
off each
doing?
other. We play off each other like
Gary,
a couple of long lost
Norco, how you
brothers.
doing? 707.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is Gary. Okay.
Oh, there's
All over the
NorCal.
place today.
Dan, hey Dan.
Evening, NorCal 707.
Right, I got it right. It's Dan is NorCal because the other guy's Gary 717. I think right. Hey, right.
Well, Cynthia says hi, Gary, so I think she means NorCal 707.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's Gary's 707. The other
Oh,
one is
see.
not Gary. There's a NorCal.
There's
And-
There's Dan and Gary, so I got it wrong again. Jeez.
I always my two I mess with getting wrong all the time is Team Lynch and Team Clambake.
Team Lynch, he was just on.
Oh, you just got to
Hunters.
remember, Team
BMD.
Clam Bake, they get baked.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, Bill.
All right, so he's
So-
Gary. All right, so NorCal. I'll get that straight yet. 707 is
My
Gary.
son and his hunting buddies camped overnight in a deer blind, but only saw small does this morning. See, I forget. I guess the beginning of November is deer season for all you good people. Deer season's going to be cold Saturday opening day. I wonder. I have to ask Charlie because Charlie belongs to that hunting camp, and he's been going up there with
No.
his dad getting the hunting cabin ready. So I would imagine deer season down here is probably starting up soon.
Now,
More
do any of you
likely.
guys watch Diggin' Duo?
Is that the
I do
couple out of
once
New
in a
York?
while. I've watched them.
It's a father and daughter.
Or are they the ones they're in New York?
In New York. Yeah, right. Sorry, in New York.
I wouldn't watch them if you paid me.
Why is that?
Why?
Yeah.
Because every week, Greg, they go out over hunted ground and find better stuff than they found the week before.
Okay.
Every week. Okay, last week we got a Trime. This week we got a Real. Next week we got a Largie. The week before that we got a gold ring. The week after that, then we got 2 Largies and a Trime, and then we got a 3-cent piece, and then we got go back, Greg, and look at 10 videos.
I
And
know.
every video is better, and they're hunting the same ground that all the rest of the New York detectors find, and they go out with them together. And the only people that seem to find anything is Diggin' Duo. And
That's
it's
what
better every week.
That's what I was wondering what the deal was, because I was watching it. I was like, he keeps saying they're hitting the same park, and I'm like, they're getting these unbelievable coins, better than
And
anybody
I'm going
else.
to tell you something else that's going to probably tick off some of the metal detecting community right now. I do not subscribe to the phrase that it's not hunted out. I do
Right.
not subscribe to that phrase. There gets to be a point, no matter what machine you're using, whatever, that they're just the more
it's
it's
done.
hunted, the less signals there are. And
Yeah.
then when you're down to the 15s and the 16s and 17s on the Knox, you're down to pull tabs, you're down to scrap pieces of aluminum. Yeah,
It is-
I mean, you may get a cool 16 that you pop out a relic, but I mean,
it is hunted out. I'll tell you that right now. We've hunted out sites.
yep, that's the father-daughter videos, and I'm going to flat out say it. I could probably lose 100 subscribers tomorrow. I don't think they're legit, and if they're not legit, to be doing that with a young lady, I think is freaking horrible.
Yeah. It is pretty
Mary
unbelievable.
40.2 Fahrenheit here right now. Hi, Blackbird. Thank you, Mary.
Hi, Blackbird.
That's why I brought
Yes, okay, I will agree with Deej. It depends on the site. I agree with that. But if you have a resident property that you've been hammering for 2 or 3 years, and you go back there and like your entire day you found a zinc penny for the 7th time there, that property's hunted out. I don't care if Pat's showing up with the Tarsace.
Yeah.
Now Pat's Tarsace may make a little bit different because supposedly that's a lot
Yeah.
deeper of a machine than the
Okay.
Knox.
KD,
But see, here's the different thing down here.
For years.
I've done
These
I've done
The dig and
95%
do,
of my
Keith.
hunting in Florida, and Florida doesn't get deep signals. We don't have 1,700 property down here that things have been developed on for 400 years. We have a 150-year-old, and I mean, I dug a 1940 permission yesterday, and the deepest signal I got, I kept digging. The next thing you know, I hit a cast iron pipe from the original house from 1940. That's what happens if you dig 9 inches down here. You hit the original underground piping for the houses. The deepest signals down here are the shittiest targets. It's
What were you saying, Bill?
Well, she's saying cloud farm fields last for years, yeah, and lots of places do. But when people keep hitting the same parks over and over, they get wiped pretty much clean. Sure, there'll be a hi Lisa, how you doing? There'll be
hi, Lisa,
stuff
and hi,
people miss,
Mary.
but not like they're finding. They're like right in the middle of the park.
Right.
When you got 20 or 30 people hitting the same park, you've got to find the areas that nobody goes or less traveled.
Bill, I'm the only guy in my county that I know of that's metal detecting around here because Dalton lives on the other side of the county, and I can go to a
Yeah.
park I hit 6 months ago, and there's still not that much there. It takes time to build a park back up.
Right. Well, that's the
Yeah.
thing is I asked them, I go,
Well,
how
Especially in this day and age, people aren't losing the jewelry. They don't carry the change like they used to. They just you know, it's not
Clearwater
like it
Beach.
was.
Clearwater Beach 3 years ago, I could come home with 75 coins, and then Clearwater Beach got rid of all parking meters with change and went to debit cards only. Now people don't need to carry around a pocket full of change. Okay, there was one night I found a spilled roll of quarters. Why? Because that guy needed that whole roll of quarters for the parking meters. They don't need those anymore, and people are wising up now and wearing less jewelry to the beach because they don't want to lose it.
Well, here's the other thing I was going to
Yeah.
say about them, about Dig and Duo.
Oh,
Other people
Mary,
in New York.
Autism Mary says that's why you only go to nude beaches, Rob.
Other people in New York detectors have to see that the park they're at, and I'm thinking,
man.
how are they the only one pulling those coins out when there's other detectors? Come on, there's Merle,
Hey,
you know, and I know that guy's good.
And it's funny because a lot of people that I know personally, I talk to off air. That's my opinion. And to be honest with you, that's the first time I've ever said that opinion on air, and it might come back and bite me in the ass. But I'm sorry.
Well, that's your opinion, like exactly.
You can't. Yeah, it is my opinion. Thank you, Greg. But
Yeah.
you constantly cannot top every video
I
with
know.
something better than next
That's
video
that's
for
what
a
I was.
solid year. And I could go back and I could do a video and I could point out every single one of their videos. It's not just like you found a Merc or you found a Barber. They're finding trimes, they're finding 3-cent silver pieces, they're finding 2-cent coins, they're finding a KG3, they're finding half cents, they find love tokens. I mean, something that tops every week the week before. And
Right.
guys, you cannot do that every week. Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's what I kept thinking. Well, why aren't more people
Oh.
watching this channel? You know, with the stuff they're finding. That's what I was wondering.
707 said
I
he's the
can't
king
think
of he's the king of curbs in Harry. I love doing curb strips. Curb strips have been my last not yesterday when I did the 40 house, but both my British Honduras coin and that coin off the curb strip, the Canadian British 10-cent piece, the 92.5 silver. Both of those were off curb strips.
Nice. Hi, Lisa.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
curb-
Cynthia.
Curbs. Check this out, Rob. Go ahead, Bill.
There was a guy, Nathan, and his son. I can't remember their last name. They got a channel. And every time they went up, I mean, they found you name it. Oh, an 8 real this time, a trime the next time, or all that stuff in one video. You know, and it's like every time they went out, it's like, come on, you know, that just doesn't happen.
I'll tell you, there was a women's club in this old town we're at, and my buddy decides to invite like 10 other people and his wife who never detected, right? You're talking about curb strips, right, Rob? We get out of the car. She walks right over the curb strip. She's never detected. She finds a V nickel right off the bat. Hey, what is this coin?
Could be. I'm not positive. Philby.
Like, really?
That sounds familiar, John. Nathan
Right off
Philby?
the bat.
No. Hang on. I'm going to disagree with you, Deej. There was a video 2 or 3 weeks ago where they've hardly found anything. But yeah, I'm going to defend and I'm going to have a nice little conversation with Deej here. The Hoover Boys do find good stuff most weeks, but there was a video 2 or 3 weeks ago. Stop. Where they had a crappy day. No silver, very little largies. They mainly have buttons and a few musket balls. But here's also something different about the Hoover Boys you need to do. That Dig and Duo goes to the same 2 or 3 parks every week in New York City. The Hoover Boys hit all around upstate Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Delaware, and they're on a new cornfield or new river every week.
Okay, John.
So if you're hitting new ground every week, if I had a new permission every week, I could probably have a good week. But the Hoover Boys do have some slow weeks.
Yeah, they do. They have been actually, like the last month or two. But it's still entertaining because it's just the way he does it, you know.
But see, that's the problem I have with it. And I've used this analogy on my Sunday stream, Greg. WWE is entertaining, okay? But is that the same as wrestling in the Olympics? No, it's not. Okay, it's entertainment.
Right.
I mean, the sports governing world, whatever, forced them to change their name and take the word sports out and put in entertainment. Okay, metal detecting is supposed to be a hobby that it's like golf. You have to self-police yourself and self-regulate yourself and self-follow the rules. And if you choose not to be, you know, an ethical person in metal detecting, and you decide to do it for the entertainment purposes, then you need to announce it's for the entertainment purposes.
Right. It's not.
They're
Yeah,
they're showing the ooh and ah excitement of pulling this stuff out of the dirt every week. Okay, you know, I'll pay $500 for a metal detecting or for a lie detector test.
Yeah. Well, I told you that's why all my digs are live, because we got.
I that last video of yours I watched, you did do several of them live.
I do them all live because we've been accused of planting our coins, and I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, whatever. And then
Hey, evening, Lost Boys.
what's funny, I've even had live digs where people still thought they were planted. And I'm like, are you serious?
717's here. Hey, Orlando.
Okay, so that's 717. Where's 717?
I got out for the
Orlando's
first
here.
time
Hi,
last summer, late
Orlando.
September, found a
717.
Washington silver quarter, and about had an orgasm.
John said he had a couple. John said he had a couple stories about who was it about the Hoover boys? He said he dug with
No,
them.
Nathan Philby.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
pretty sure.
the one. Well, we need.
That's right.
He should come.
NorCal 707 is
New
correct.
Curse of
Courtesy
Oak
for the
Island.
last free metal
How many
detecting
seasons
frontier.
can
I
they go
agree.
without finding anything? Is what I want to know.
What's that? Bill?
He, Detecting Youngstown said new Curse of Oak Island is on right now. I just wonder how many seasons more can they go without finding anything.
I know. I quit watching that show ages ago.
You know, I love that show, and I love most of all the guys on it. And I used to watch it religiously. And Denise would walk by the sofa, and I'd be sitting there, and Denise would walk by and go, and on this week's episode, they found nothing.
I was the same way, Rob. The same way. I kept thinking, what am I doing? Why do I keep?
No, I understand, Deej. I just wanted to clarify that, in my opinion, it's not the same with the Hoover boys because they use different ground. Somebody like I don't want to go on about it because
Yeah, I don't.
It's gonna
Yeah,
come
you're not.
back and bite
You're
me in
not.
the ass.
You're not calling out the Hoover boys. You're comparing the two channels. I know what you're exactly what you're
Tim,
saying.
Tim. Oh, come on, Rob. I find Washington campaign buttons all the time. Yes, Hoover boys show all the trash they dig too, so people understand. And Cynthia says I plan all the pool tabs and Zinkins.
Marty, two of the brothers I've detected with have both got 20-cent pieces, but not.
I was going through my red book the other day, and I actually forgot about the U.S. 20-cent piece. That would be so cool to find a U.S. 20-cent piece.
Well, what's crazy is I'd only been in detecting for 6 months, and my buddy found it, and he goes, "Yeah, I think that it says 20 cent." And I go, "I didn't know enough," but I'm like, "No, there's no such thing as a 20-cent piece. What are you talking about?" Little did I know it was a 20-cent piece.
I mean, I've got one 2-cent piece that I found here in local here, the town next to us, and I will treasure that coin because
Yeah, those are
unless I leave
really-
the state of Florida and go hunt old grounds, I may never find another one. And so, you know, when I see this couple, this duo, you know, finding one every third hunt, I just sit there and shake my, you know.
I shouldn't have brought it up. I shouldn't have brought it up.
Well,
Hey,
they're just one of the, you know, I don't really have a problem with too many channels, Greg,
yeah.
but they're just like one of the 3 channels I have a problem
I
with.
I knew there was something because I talked to somebody else about them because I was thinking the same thing. I was starting to wonder, and I go, I'm going to ask somebody, you know, what the deal is. Is it just me? But that makes sense now.
I think if you talk to a lot of the regular New York guys off camera, personally,
Right,
I've heard that that's pretty much the consensus among the New York group.
right. Well, that's like, I don't know if you heard about this. I forgot which state it was, fishing, right? It was professional fishing. And these guys kept winning these tournaments over and over and over. And so, and then they were making hundreds of thousands, over $1 million.
Yeah, And,
Did you hear about
and,
that?
And everybody thought it, but nobody could prove it. And
Yeah.
finally, they, I have a buddy who has a saying: "Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered." Well, they went from fat pigs to fat hogs, and somebody decided to cut that fish open at the weighing,
Yeah.
and those 20 sinker weights fell out of that fish gut.
Exactly.
And not only did they get thrown out of the whatever bass fisherman organization that is and banned,
Right.
the state attorney general is charging them with fraud for because it's theft by
Yeah.
fraud.
Yeah. That was
These guys are looking at major felonies, but you're right, they were making some serious money on those fishes.
I think they said over $1 million.
Like what Paul B wrote.
What do you write?
Paul B's making a good point. I found an ATK bracelet in my last vid, said it was probably fake. It later failed the acid test. Lots of channels would have touted it as real if they had found it. Paul, probably. And I'll be honest with you, if I find an item's gold plated after I find it, I usually do not put gold in my title because I don't think, and I know, it's just a personal thing. There's a big difference between gold and gold plated.
Geologist? Yeah.
Deej, I've done several videos going to the recycling place because, and the reason I did that, Deej, is because Merrill did a video where he took all his recycling trash to some inner city New York recycling place, and either they had a new employee or they had a guy that was ripping people off because Merrill took a lot of trash and he got like $6 or $8. I took that much trash, I'd be getting $20 or $30. So Merrill got kind of turned off towards recycling. But every single piece of metal I dig goes into one of 5 buckets and I recycle it. Our recycling place here takes everything. I put lead in one bucket. I put pure copper in another bucket. I put brass in a third bucket. I put all your scrap metal, pot metal, scrap metal, iron, all that goes into a big 4th bucket. And then my 5th bucket, I actually have a garbage can for all my aluminum cans. And then obviously I take the pull tabs off because our club collects the pull tabs for the Shriners Women Hospital, for the Shriners Women's Organization. We donate them and they buy the kids in the hospital teddy bears. That's the charity our club gives to. But I recycle every single piece. Every time I dig a piece of metal that comes out of the ground, it's money.
Tin Cup. 50 years of detecting.
Wally stuffers.
I plan a quarter bell or stuff it down a wall. I got one.
Is that
last
Rob's
year.
younger brother? Yeah, digologist. This haircut I got is Rob Burgundy Bill is driving me up the wall. It's flaring out on the sides here. I got to get my hair cut next week.
I don't have to worry about that. So he's been digging for 50 years and he's never got a chronobile.
Wow, who's that?
Tin Cup Tim.
Oh, they took their bass boat too. Shit, I didn't know that, Tim.
Really?
Wow, they seized their bass boat.
Oh wow. Where's the? I'm missing that.
He's at 9:36 p.m. 2 minutes ago.
Oh, well, wait a minute. I'm at 9. I'm at 6. Okay, let me go up. You said 9:36.
40 years of detecting, I've found 2 largies and 1 2-center. Yeah, I mean, I would love to be on ground like Dennis is at in upstate New York on those big farms that Dennis is doing. That would be awesome. But 99% of us that detect, we just don't have that ground. What do you got there, Bill?
December 1st, the giveaway video is up now. I'll be giving away this Bounty Hunter Fast Tracker. Great beginner machine. Keep it as a loaner. Keep it in the vehicle at all times. Thing only weighs like 1.7 pounds. It's on-off discrimination. That's it. Hit a U.S. quartered 7 inches, no problem. But
Nice.
you discriminate. Let's see. Two-tone, when you discriminate out steel, the small steel you won't hear at all. And good for kids, anybody to start. So
Nice,
That's my
Bill.
700 subscriber appreciation giveaway gift. I'm gonna be once I get back
Outstanding,
and
Bill.
get better. I'm gonna do a bit.
Night,
I'm
Mary.
gonna do a
Take it
video.
easy. Oh, did
Night,
you see
Mary.
what?
I was gonna
Did you
use
see what?
that Chinese detector, but that thing's such
Yeah.
a piece of junk.
Uh,
This thing will run circles around it. So
did you see what Mary said, Bill?
no,
She said you're in her prayers. So,
thank you, Mary.
Night,
Good
Mary.
night, Mary.
night, Mary. It was
Finders
a-
keepers, welcome. And you're
No.
right. I've never found
No,
a curl
Jazzy,
bell.
it's not a
At
kitty
least you
toy.
got hair, Rob.
I got one last year for the first time, Bill, and it was complete. It's a little teeny one. I think it's a number 3, but it's a complete, and it has the clanger.
Oh,
Wow. Dean,
I thought you
Dean
meant you
said
got
she
a
makes-
haircut last year, Greg.
that too. That too. What were you-
Dean says she gets $20 to $30 a year for
Well, in your case,
recycling.
it would be a haircut. So.
Maddie says he got $92 last year. That's probably about where I'm at, Maddie. I probably get about $30 every few months.
I don't.
Well, I tell you, when I first started detecting, silver and clad was everywhere.
Yeah.
Then silver went away. Now the clad's pretty much going away everywhere because one, there's just so many more people doing it and so much less money
Yeah.
being dropped.
We hardly find any clad.
Well, yeah, but you don't search in an area that clad's going to be. You
Exactly.
search older ground.
Yes.
No, but I'm
that's
talking
why.
like parks where a lot of people go. They just don't drop the change like they used to. They just don't.
No.
Like
I'll
fairs,
t-
they use paper money to buy tickets instead of using coins like they used to. So
I'll just,
It says, tell Rob what Mark
yeah.
the Berg Hunter won tonight. What did Mark win tonight?
he won a T2
T2
on DJ on Deej's channel.
Congratulations. And congratulations on offering it, Deeds. Wow.
Well, it was DJ's.
Thank you, Mary.
fifth
My
anniversary.
buddy's wife called me Captain Kangaroo at trivia tonight, and I was not happy. But yeah, the mustache had to go, Mary.
I can believe that, John. It's got a little bit of digital, but not much. Or analog. It's just there's something about an analog detector as far as picking out targets and recovery that just I don't think the digitals can match except for your, $2,000 ones.
That's why you have to keep this around wherever you go.
I'm not sure why you're so enamored with that, Greg, but good for you, sir.
I told you, you look like a little kid who stuck his hand in the cookie jar, and your mom slapped it. You got that look like what did I do?
I was in a lot of pain that
I was
day.
gonna say, how long did it take before the pain went away? How many days did it take, Rob? Did you even
I have
sleep?
sunburned my face so many times, Greg, that when I was over at the ocean. I drove over the East Coast, 200 miles to the other side of the state. I was over there all day Friday and Saturday. I hunted outside all day Friday and Saturday. I got myself burnt. Here it is, mid-November, and I'm getting burnt. And I do that to my face, and my skin it just hurts to touch my skin, and
Well,
I got to
you
stop
don't-
doing this shit, Greg.
I was gonna say, I
Hey,
showed you
Rob?
what I wear. You don't wear. You should wear a hat. One of those deals I wear. Those things work great.
Rob, you should send that picture to Zippo. You can maybe they'll use it and pay you for using it.
I'm telling you, I could play
not-
Indians and Westerns, Bill. I'm telling you.
What's his name? Las
Oh,
Vegas.
thanks, Deej.
Sent you a text, Rob.
Yep,
Did you see
John.
it?
That's why,
There's
yeah,
something
Mary.
about-
That's why Greg likes it because I don't have a shirt on.
Let me look. I didn't notice that.
Hey, if you guys want, you guys want you may get to. I may get to be you may get some nipplage coming soon, so you never know.
Did you see that, Rob? What's his
Really
name say?
opportunity
He sent you a text.
Yeah, my iPad's over in the other room.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure you saw that.
Yeah, Deej, I try and remember that, but sometimes I don't.
Oh, look what Tim says. Burn that bad, you won't need to wear a blaze orange when you're deer hunting, Rob.
Nathan.
Hey, good evening, Nathan. I sold it, Nathan. It was Denise hated it. I got tired of getting called Captain Kangaroo. I got like 10 Captain Kangaroos for every Tom Selleck. So, yeah, the feather duster had to go. It's always great
I
seeing
still think you look-
Nathan here, Bill. He was one of my first 10 subscribers.
Nice.
Yeah. One of my first 10 subscribers, too. But next year, you can use that same outfit. And like I said, go as Kurt Russell from Used Car.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
right.
If I do that, Bill, I'll go get me a plaid polyester jacket somewhere.
But
buddy.
you have to
There you
slick
go.
you got to slick your hair back though if you're gonna be him.
Get an old 1980 Oldsmobile that you can use the chewing gum and stick the bumper back on. That always cracked me up. Big old wad of chewing gum. So like,
Now
That
that Dennis seems to be over sensitivity about the guy living in a van down by the river, I could be motivational Matt and get me a cheap table that I could do the dive into the table and collapse the coffee table from that scene in Saturday Night Live when he's talking to that young couple and he throws himself on the coffee table.
That movie was hilarious. That's old. That's just like 80.
hi, David.
Yeah, that's
Rob-
late 80s, early 90s.
No,
Rob
used
Mary
cars.
says she's sorry.
Oh, you're talking used cars.
You're
Okay.
not
Which one were
Mary.
you
I know
talking?
you're
What were you
lying.
I
talking
was
about?
talking about motivational Matt from Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
Hey, David Frazier, welcome. You know, your mother
Or you
built
can
you
get a
a
bee
cat
suit
house.
and go as John
Wow.
Belushi's a bad news bee.
oh yeah, that's right.
Why are you saying yes, Rob? Do it. Ew. I think I'm gonna.
Remember
I
the
think I
bad
am
news
gonna do
bees?
something for next Halloween, Bill. I just got to figure out what I'm gonna do. Yep, motivational speaker Rob, living in a van down by the river.
Yeah, dig.
Yeah, Chris.
Tommy
Foley,
Boy.
I miss his humor too.
To-
Dig Alligator.
Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy was the one. That was his peak.
Yep.
That
I
movie
guess I
had
could do
so.
a Fire Marshal Bill.
Oh, Fire Marshal Bill, Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I thought that was
Yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, it was.
He,
Don't go as a stoplight. No, I'll try and not be burned next Halloween.
Rob, don't go
The
as a
scary thing is,
stoplight.
Greg, that wasn't the first time I'd done that.
I know you told me that you've done it a few times, but that's probably the first time you took a picture, a selfie of yourself, though. Going, oh my goodness, what was?
I didn't realize that line at the forehead was so distinct.
Yeah, it's pretty distinct.
Tim, that would be the biggest stoplight you ever saw.
You can show it if you want, Greg. You can show it
I
again.
did.
That's fine.
I did. Where is it? There we go. If no one could see,
I got the raccoon eyes.
It's, yeah, I was gonna say it's like you're trying to be Batman.
there we
in
go. There we
reverse.
go. There it is. There it is for everybody. Look at that.
I was at Barbie doll and Toy Story going, my face hurts. Be Rob Dirt instead of Joe Dirt. Oh, I'd have to grow my hair a long time to get that cut into a mullet. Farley was originally from Madison, Wisconsin.
I
Cool.
think Denise would kick you out before that would happen.
Be Rob Dirt.
Bill, every day that I'm still here, I'm amazed, Bill, okay?
We
It
all
says
are,
be-
Rob.
Be Rob Dirt instead of Joe Dirt. Mary said she didn't know who Rob was supposed to be. Tim.
What, you mean Sunday for Halloween? Yeah,
Yeah, she
Rob
didn't
Burgundy.
realize you're-
Or you mean burnt there? No, that burnt wasn't to do. That was an accident. That burnt. I haven't seen a fire
That's-
truck that red.
Tim, let me know if you need to see it again because I will definitely put it back up there for you, buddy, because you just
Bloody
can't get enough
Dover
of it.
Brown. Bud Files. Hello.
Bud Files, evening.
Oh, Jesus.
We all have our cats. Now our cat is in here whining.
Yeah, I'm going to start probably in about 3 weeks, Bill. I'm probably going to start putting some of my summer beach hunts on for Monday digs because you probably figure about 60-70% of the people won't be detecting anymore, and they'll be sitting around fires with hot chocolate. So it's time for me to break out all the Clearwater Beach videos.
Tim. See what Tim put? I couldn't get enough of it. It took I ordered that picture like 2 months ago. It took them that long.
I just
to
found
find
it.
I know. I kept
But I
bugging
put it in a special file that I can find immediately now, Greg.
We need to send that picture of
I
the
think-
driving movie where they show things like
Which
Linda Lovelace.
would you
Just have
what you
Rob
should-
picture flash.
Rob, what you should do is get that made into a greeting card and then send that to your friends. That would be great.
And Photoshop it with a Santa Claus hat on and stuff. Have one for every season. Or a Christmas
All right,
in Florida.
We'll do the high def picture, Greg.
Okay. Put me on the list for that first picture. Oh, here we go. There we go. Much better. Wow. It's funny because there, Rob, it looks like you're being sexy. Like you're just going, look at me. It doesn't look like that on my phone.
Yeah, but
There we go.
There's yours.
There we go.
Now,
See, I was
now
gonna,
He looks like
Here's-
Zoidberg from
there's another
Futurama.
time, Bill or Greg.
yeah, not nearly the same. Sorry, Rob. Put that one back up where you were turning sideways, though.
Dr. Zoidberg from Futurama.
And if you guys want a sad comparison, oh come on, focus picture. Crap, it's not focusing.
Oh, are you trying to zoom in on you when you were younger?
No, yeah, that was my high school picture. Here's my
They
passport
had
picture.
cars back then?
There's my passport picture.
Oh, there we go.
See, I actually did have dark brown hair at one time.
Yeah.
That was my redneck phase. That was my four-wheel drive redneck phase.
Let's see. I'm looking for all the comments.
Just need a pair of horns.
I just got
too
a call.
sexy for his shirt.
I just got a call from the
I
control
do, Cynthia.
tower.
I do these stupid things to myself, Cynthia.
Nice. Robin drag Mary. Mary, she has it out for you, Rob. You know that, don't you?
Mary, how do I explain this and be polite about this? When I was an undercover detective, Mary, we had some
It's the new blue.
how do I explain this? We had some males that
Tim,
were
peanut
soliciting
butter
other males.
happened.
We had
It's
some
a what?
males that were soliciting other males in park bathrooms, so I had to
Go undercover.
yeah, I was wearing a pink tank top and orange shorts, and I had to walk through a park to see if I could get picked up, and yeah, I took a lot of razzing from the guys in the department on that one.
No, where's that picture?
No, I don't have a picture of that one, Greg. Fortunately,
That's what I mean. No, that's what I hopefully you were younger then, right, Rob?
I was 26 or 27.
Oh, there
yeah.
you go. Much,
How the heck were you undercover going like a UFO?
UFO, Rob.
Well, I was trying to attract a certain crowd, Tim.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, back then when he was younger, he would tan. So,
Yeah, I got a picture of I got a picture of me with the long hair and the earring and the beard from when I graduated from the Advanced Narcotics Academy, but I can't. It's me with all the other guys, and I don't know if any of those guys are still in those positions, so I can't.
can't put it up.
Yeah. Yep, digologist. That's the way. Yes, you're right. Going to take the Sovereign out tomorrow. Gold, baby. Good luck, David.
What's the Sovereign?
That's another machine.
I haven't heard of that one. Who makes that?
I don't know.
Sovereign.
I've
Huh.
heard of the
Isn't
machine.
that Garrett?
Have you? Is it their new expensive one?
No, I think the Sovereign's been out for a while. Oh no, it's a Mind Lab.
Huh.
Oh, that's
The
right.
Galaxy-
Okay.
The Gallagher says that would be entrapment these days, Rob. Oh, and Tim says
Not if they make the first move.
Tim says his daughter's in law enforcement. Or John Finder's Keeper says it's Mind Lab. Okay, I never heard of it. It's
It's
as
a
if they
false
don't have
induction
enough.
machine.
It's as if they don't have
Yeah,
enough.
I think the Mind Lab Sovereign's been out for a while.
It's just as if they don't have enough machines. Oh my goodness, they have to hold the record for.
John and Finders Keepers, is that a false induction?
Wow, the Mind Lab Sovereign, Greg, was released in 1991.
What? Wow.
I
it's
thought
an
it
old
was, I
machine.
thought it was an
I knew
older
that.
machine.
And it's still working. That's pretty impressive.
That's back when they built stuff better.
I'm going to school
Yeah,
for
that's
the
back when
legend.
they were made out of metal and not plastic, Bill.
Yeah. And weighed a ton, but
Features the AccuTrack digital ground balance.
Hmm.
That sounds pretty advanced for 1991.
I'm going to school for the legend, Digologist. I'm trying to figure out what that means. Translate that for me, Bill. What does he mean? Cynthia, I have both. I have the legend and the
Gary.
Knox. And the legend does
Cynthia.
feel heavier than the Knox.
how much
What's that?
heavier
What's
is
that
it though,
real heavy?
really?
What's that real heavy machine that Mind Lab has? It has the
CTX
big-
3030.
I had a buddy of
CTX
mine out here with
3030.
Jeremy Ellett, Bill, that's in the Sunday Stream. Him and his wife Tanya. He brought that to the beach, and he was running rings around me with how fast he was hunting with that. And we took a break, and he went to hand it to me, and I almost dropped it. It was so heavy. I
Mm.
couldn't even hold it. And not only was he detecting with it, he was going faster than me. He's going to have one of those arms that's going to be 2 times the size of the other arm because that
Yeah.
machine is so heavy.
Yeah, I can't hold the heavy. I use the small coil almost all the time, 5 or 6 inch on my machines.
Well, that's cool, Marty.
What did Marty say?
His daughter did cop training, and she used to see if she could get served at underage with the cops outside.
Oh,
Yeah, we had a couple female officers that were real young looking, and they went in the schools. Read my last comment,
Wow.
Rob.
Equinox is 3.2 pounds. It's that heavy?
well, but it's the legend weighs 4.
Oh, Knox, that's hilarious. I'm trying to stab myself in the eyes with a fork to erase the image of Rob in tank tops and shorts. Yeah, well, I always wasn't this weight back then. Equinox 800 is 3.2 pounds. The Legend is 4 pounds. I didn't realize the Legend was heavier.
Yeah, it is heavier. I didn't realize how much the Mind Lab weighed.
Jason, that's funny. I head out Thursday, Rob. Doctor appointment got rescheduled for Thursday. Gary, are you still in town?
JP, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Fast and CTX should
Yes,
never be used in a sentence.
I agree with that, Finders Keepers. JP Lawns is here.
Yeah.
Guido.
Hey, Guido. I
welcome.
mailed off a prize to Guido today.
Oh, good.
I got 15 prize packs out today, Bill.
Nice.
Nice. Now you're only 27, right?
We've all put on weight. What did you weigh when you graduated from high school, Rob?
Oh, like 158.
I think I was 155.
Yeah.
5'8".
I'm 100 pounds more now.
Yeah, 5'8", 155.
Yeah, I
And
was graduating high school like at 5'7", 158. I entered the police academy 176, something like that, still looking good.
Yeah.
And then I sat in that police car and hit Dunkin' Donuts for 10 years, and it was all over.
Uh,
That's all right,
You're
Guido. You
right.
got more stuff coming your
Well,
way, sir. Theologist, I weighed myself with
Poor
both
Looter
machines
8.
in the
I
house
was
trail, the legends a little heavy on the top end. Hey, Looter 8. Welcome. Good evening.
Hey, Rob.
I found a rock.
I did a good one in Michael Lyman's stream Saturday night. I'd taken a extra pain pill, and I was getting kind of loopy. And I was using my phone with the stylus, and I accidentally kicked Looter 8 off the stream.
112 when I went
Wow.
to basic training. 112. Holy cow. Jim Steele. See him? He only
I was
30 pounds.
275 pounds when I graduated high school. I'm 30 pounds lighter.
Wow.
now, so.
I don't think I was 110 and 112 in elementary school.
Jim
Yeah,
said I was
that's what Finder says. I was 112 in sixth grade. That's about right.
Thank you, Looter 8.
Digologists have a
God,
good
I
night,
felt
and
so bad.
Opportunity Knocks have a good night.
yeah. See you, Digologist. Good to see you.
Hey, Diego,
You'll love
thanks for
that.
being
You'll
here.
love that legend. Works great. I just leave it on the factory setting and go.
Oh, Tim was a wrestler. Well, yeah, you always needed your low weight category wrestlers.
God,
Now,
Doug McClure's
now
in
Mary,
the house.
now
Well,
Mary's
thank you,
after.
Marty.
Now Mary's after me, Rob. Did you see what she said?
Oh, okay. Hang on. Gary's headed fast for the stream. My internet is jacked. I'm in South Carolina, taking off for here Thursday. Good, because I don't have a lot on my schedule next week, Gary. So that would be good. Hey, Doug McClure's here.
You're right, Mary. It hadn't been invented yet. I use stones.
Wow, 117, Miss Mercury. That's yeah, that's a nice weight, ma'am.
Yeah, she must be pretty petite. I think my big toe weighs 117.
Gary says I was 155 till about 35, and I'm 180 now. Yeah, Gary, I think that's about when it started happening with me, around 35 or 37.
Yeah, you know what? I think you guys are right. I think I was about a 175, I think, when I was about 35. What gets me is my waist, though. I got my waist is big for my size because I'm 195, but I wear a 38. I have a 38 waist.
Oh, shut up! A 38 waist. I haven't been a 38 waist in freaking decades.
But all my friends are like 36. They weigh more
Shut
than
up,
me.
Craig. Just shut up. Just shut up, Craig. A 38. Shut up.
They weigh more
Anything you have with a waist that's got a 3 in front of it, you're doing fine.
I was a 40. I went up to 2. I was up to 210 or
Gary,
220.
we can do both, sir. Dennis was here for 2 nights last week. Dennis spent 2 nights here with his van. Had dinner with us one night, and we took him out detecting for 2 days. Troy had 4 permissions for us, so him and Dennis and I hit 4 permissions. We both got some silver. Dennis didn't get any silver, but he got some Wheaties and some relics. And so, Gary, we can do a day or night hunt on the beach, Clearwater Beach, St. Pete Beach, whatever you want to do, and we can definitely hit some curb strips. And if we door knock 1 or 2, get some permissions, we can do that too, Gary. I am one of those people that likes beach detecting and dirt detecting. My buddy Dalton, he's not a beach guy, so him and I don't do the beaches. And Troy and I have done beaches before, but I don't think Troy's been on the beach for over a year now.
That's pretty good, Jim. That's where I wish I was.
Wow, I've never been a 38. Jesus, guys, I David says I find junk. We all found junk. We find junk, David. We just try not to show that
On the videos. Yeah. I have it's a kid that I've kind of taken under my wing. He's 14. I took him out for the second time and I let him use the Knox, and he is so good. He found, on his own, he found his first coin, 1919 Wheatie. Oh,
Mr. Park Rat. Metal detecting's here.
oh, Pat. Finding
Yep.
crap, Cynthia. You see that?
She says that all the time. She said, "Yep." Well, I hope she gets back onto her courthouse. I've only hunted 3 courthouses, and they've done very well for me, Cynthia. Tom Riley, I'm 6'2" with 295. Tom, you carry that weight well, though. Yeah, Jim Steele says if you say you never find junk, you're lying or not detecting. You're absolutely right, Jim.
Look what John says. Finders keepers. Check out my bathroom. Come check out my bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah, finders keepers. That was a long time ago. Oh, Cynthia says that courthouse sucks. Sorry, Cynthia. That's where I got my first 1890 silver, my first 3-ringer bullet, and a vintage gold ring, and my 7 silvers. Yeah. I knew that courthouse had never been hit before when I got 7 silvers off of it.
And which town was that in?
That was in southern Missouri.
Oh, you know what? Did you ever watch Down South? He hasn't done anything for a while. Down South, young guy.
No, he has not. He changed his channel name, Greg.
What did he change it to? Because when you said courthouse, I thought of him right away. Remember?
He had that one. He had that one courthouse in Texas that they hit for months and months and months. And even though it started getting hunted out, they'd go back there, and every now and then they'd pull out a V-nickel or a buffalo or Indian.
Yeah.
And his videos of that courthouse inspired me to start wanting to do courthouses.
Yeah.
And so when I drove that U-Haul up to Missouri, the town that lady lived in, I did a lot of research and found out that they had no restrictions on metal detecting, and the courthouse was not a historical place, even though it was a 1906 courthouse. And I showed up there Saturday, and the courthouse was right next to the police station and the county sheriff. And I had at least 8 cruisers go by me when I was doing that, and all of them just waved to me, and not a single person bothered me.
Were you by yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
I drove a U-Haul up to Missouri for one of Denise's clients. Her mother was moving back to Missouri, so I drove all her furniture up from Florida, and they paid for my whole trip because I was moving her. And I got there Friday night, unloaded her trailer, spent the night in a hotel, got up Saturday morning with the U-Haul, drove to the county park or the courthouse.
Courthouse?
I did the courthouse from like 9:30 till like 3:30 in the afternoon, and then I had that 6-hour trip to Kansas City from the east side of the state.
And have you been back to the courthouse since?
I took Shane back to the second courthouse I hit in western Missouri, but apparently I hit it pretty good because Shane and I got, I think between the two of us, we got 1 Wheatie and an old key. So I apparently hit that place pretty good the first time I was there.
Gotcha. Zach was down south, right? I think you're right, Tim. You said he changed his name though.
One Med Karen, and then the bomb squad shows up.
Well, Rob, I know what it was. I know he was going to school, college, and when he graduated, that's kind of when everything changed, right? Do you remember that, Rob?
What's that now? I'm sorry, Greg.
No, down south, he was going to college and he graduated, and I remember, like in one of his last videos, he had said something about, well, I'm moving or whatever because I've graduated from college. So maybe that. And you said he changed his name, the name of the channel.
Yeah, I think if you
Hip
type in
surgery,
the old
Jerry.
name, it'll show the new name. So let me type that in.
All right. Bill, you sick, buddy? Gary's no, I don't think
No, I
he's
just
sick.
told him
Oh,
I'm getting hip surgery.
Hey,
Pat,
oh, there's
how you
Pat.
doing, brother?
what's up, people?
He changed it, Greg,
How you
to
doing?
Great
I'm
Outdoors
doing great,
Detective.
man.
Okay, let me.
Can't stay too long
'Cause he was
because
great.
it's been a
He-
long day, but
But if you type in Down South Detecting, it'll take you right to Great Outdoors Detecting. He's got 33,000 subs.
Wow.
Now he finally put a
you
video
all
up 3
set
weeks
for
ago.
tomorrow, Bill?
Yep. Got to be there at 6 a.m. Like I told everybody, as long as I come out with a new hip instead of breast, I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As long as they get you
Because
all
if I come
fixed
out
up.
with breast, I could always run them out. I don't know.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, he was really good.
Important thing is just to get you fixed up. And you probably won't be on the curling team this year, but next year you'll be back strong.
There we
That'll be
go.
awesome.
Yeah. I
Hey,
just wanna
Jim
get
Steele,
back-
Looter 8. What's
get
up,
back-
guys?
Get back to metal detecting as soon as I can walk. I'm going to the farm next door and going, hey, mister, can I detect this farm? It's
part of my therapy.
Civil War. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Ooh. All right, dog's having a good time. As long as she's being good, I'm good. And you've been having a good week, Rob?
I am. I had that good permission yesterday, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
And I also took back $1,500 and $50 that had been sitting here that I need to get back in the bank. I ran around town today and took them back to 5 banks, got them put back in the bank. And then my other bank called me and said they got 2 more boxes of halves in for me, so I can go pick them up tomorrow. So
Hell yeah.
after a 7 or
good.
8 box cold streak, I finally found silver last week. So finders keepers, I saw a lot of crazy stuff when I was detective for a year.
I
wanna
just want to
some
see you
crazy
go up
stuff.
against
Try to be a
Malaman
criminal
Coinball
for a
hunting.
year.
Gary, he's having what is it, hip surgery tomorrow, Bill?
Yeah. But Rob, I want to see you go up against Malaman again in coin roll hunting.
Well,
With the
I would
halves.
try that again, even though the first time was an epic fail disaster, Bill.
Oh,
I
that wasn't
remember. I
epic,
remember I
Rob. That was
said-
legendary.
It was. Like when I was on there, I said, I was going to lie, but I can't. I've never seen anything that I've seen worse, but I never seen worse. Rob really got slapped.
No,
on that.
no,
Buckle
you
boy.
had never seen a slaughter like that before. That was
Hey, Buckle
that
boy.
was,
Never.
that was
Did
that
you?
was that was epic. That was an epic
That
beatdown.
was epic slaughter.
Bill, did you
Like-
see Gary's?
Even the French weren't that
Comment?
bad in World War II when they dropped their guns and ran.
Bill, did you see Tim's comment or Gary's? I mean, did you see his comment?
I don't know if it was him.
Hey, Buckle Boy, welcome.
Okay.
It's fresh. So can I just
He wrote try Victoria's Secret, Bill.
Well, then Cynthia said, "Look what she wrote."
Yeah, having to wear a bra.
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret.
I've helped as many women as I can not have to wear a bra.
Thank you, Lisa.
Just get tassels.
Just get tassels. Did you do that? Hey, you, right here. Clunk head.
Thank you, Lisa. That's awful nice of
Did
you.
you go before?
That's not good either, Miss Mercury.
It's not that bad. I mean, sometimes you got to hold them out of the water on the toilet.
Oh
But
my gosh.
Well,
How
that's
did-
that's the definition of a real man, Pat. The guy that can crawl in the sand and leave 5 tracks. So
How do we drop to this?
I don't
Jim's
know.
comment, and then crazy about Mercury.
she'll give as good as she gets. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What's her name? It's
I
not
thought-
another.
Diana.
Diana.
Yeah.
Okay, crazy about Mercury is Diana. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Are you writing this stuff down, Greg?
no, I'm not.
He won't remember tomorrow.
I'm not right. Hey, Rob, I'm not writing any of that down because I don't need to because I have this. I
I
don't
knew
need
he
to
was going
write.
to show that again.
I don't
knew
need
he
to
was gonna
write.
show that again.
This is my passcode everywhere.
I'm like,
I decided a long time ago, Greg, that God just put me here for other people's entertainment. Okay.
hey, trust me, I'm there. I've been the butt end of so many jokes. It's not funny.
I can see that.
I
Can
won't say
you
your
can see
name,
that, right,
BC
Pat?
Treasure Trails, but I'm willing to bet no on that.
Greg, do you know any of our names? Yeah, no, I don't. I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to remember everybody's names.
And
Well, that's
until
the
he
one
gets
thing-
it right, I'm just going to keep calling him Barry.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I put Greg, so you guys would know my name, and instead of out west.
Well, the more streams you go into and the more streams you visit, like Pat does several streams, the more you get to know everybody.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, Cynthia. We'll
Take
see you
care,
later.
Cynthia.
Take it easy.
Right, Cynthia.
But Pat's in
Tortilla.
Florida too, right? You're in
Tortilla
Florida
Lisa.
too.
It's Tortuga.
Tortuga Lisa.
David, I have never found a large shank either, sir, and that is definitely on my bucket list to find, David.
Yeah, It was on mine for the longest time, and then the floodgates just opened up. Thank goodness.
So, Pat, what else did you and Kimberly find that day after we left?
I got that brass piece that kind of looked like a Rains guide, but the base of it was all wrong to be one. Still haven't figured out what that is. I did get a Tootsie Toy tow truck, which was
cool.
pretty cool. A nice little debuckle. I have to think about it for a second, but there was lots of good little things around. The cap gun part, then another cap gun part after that. A little bit of clad. No Wheaties, but still had a good time. Got a few coppers. Of course, we got that permission. That's a big place. So we'll be able to go back there again.
Was it that corner lot right there on the main road?
Yeah, where we were sitting talking, and you said, this looks like a 1920s house. That was a 1909. We snagged that. And we can probably get the neighbors, too. So, all in all, pretty good. The neighbors actually have sheep in a fenced-in area.
No kidding.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that, Buckle Boy. Well,
Hello,
Gary,
Rob.
if you hunt parks or beaches, you're going to find more silver jewelry than you are. Nice, Greg. Than
Hello,
you are
Rob.
coins.
I just thought I had my little. This was I was on Hunter GTs, so they were asking me about my silvers. That's why I had that out.
Yeah, I got too much silver to show it all off.
I don't have that much, not compared to a lot of people. Man, a lot of people have.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I went and bought more silver today for the giveaways for the Sunday stream.
Yeah.
And my guy, for the same price as a silver Merc, he had 1 gram 999 silver bars.
What?
So I'm going to offer them.
Well, that's pretty cool.
No.
Yeah, so it's a little rectangular silver
That's-
bar. So
For the same price as a dime. Dude,
Wow.
you got hosed. Holy jeez. Ooh.
So you have a guy.
On those. Wow.
You have a guy that you buy your coins from for your giveaways.
yeah.
That's cool.
Well, if when the coin show's in town once a month, they have one vendor there that sells 10 Mercury dimes for $20. I go there and try and buy all the ones he has. Because
Well, we did a big seated hunt, and my buddy, I couldn't believe the coins he was burying. unbelievable. Large sand, silver. I said, "You're crazy." I said, I'm going to put some Wheaties, a bunch of Wheaties, a few Indians, and some buffaloes, but I'm not putting my good stuff.
Hi, Drew Channel. Pat, did you have your
Drew?
knee-high boots on in the sheep pen?
Oh, we didn't get onto the sheep side. That's the neighbor's property.
Gary says, I found the KG in a California park in a 56. That's about it.
Okay, so BC Treasure Trails. You guys know his name, right?
Yes,
What is his name?
Jason.
Okay, Jason. I should remember that one after he asked me to know the names. Jason. All right. Drew Channel.
Is
Drew,
what's in
you'll-
the dirt in here?
Drew,
Did I
you'll be
miss-
happy. You'll be
Did I
happy
miss
to
what's in
know.
the dirt?
You'll be happy to know that Bill is going to have his hip replaced tomorrow morning. So he'll
Yep.
be doing good.
Now, Bill, what are they putting in? A titanium or what?
Yes, they are. Stinking spike about
The
that long
KG.
down inside my femur, and a socket on the upside. So
Gary, where are you at? What state are you in, Gary?
Jason,
Oh,
please do.
Gregory? Another Gregory? Hello?
Hi, Gregory
Gibson.
Gibson.
Hello, welcome.
Even Gregory.
What is this? Does anyone want to watch a premiere after this? I can drop one. They're stacked up. What does that mean?
He can drop a premiere video. He's got several waiting to go.
Good night, Lisa.
Oh,
Thank you for
man.
being here. Thank you,
I
Lisa.
think, you know what? I know I subscribed to his channel.
Miss
Gary.
Lisa, have a great night.
Well, see you, Lisa. I like the Tortuga. Every time I hear Lisa Tortuga or Tortuga Lisa, I think of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, won't go.
Yeah.
Over. Had to go take care of the dog.
NorCal Digger,
How is-
welcome.
How is
Hello.
my favorite dog, Pat?
Oh, she's doing awesome. You spoil her all the time, which is easier to do now,
What?
I guess.
What kind of dog do you have, Pat?
I have a French Beauceron. Their coloration looks like a Rottweiler, but they have a much longer snout. She's about 220 pounds.
Oh my goodness!
Much bigger than a
120. I'm sorry, 120 pounds, which is still quite big.
I was going to say that's still a
Yeah,
big
no,
dog.
she's 120, and she loves me and my wife. Everybody else is a target because she's a Velcro dog. Although the Clarks, Bob and Melissa from Clark's Cove Detecting, has absolutely loved them since day one. Takes little treats out of their mouths and like.
See you, Buckle Boy. I got
Yeah,
you.
you know?
Rob,
Buckle
why
Boy,
don't you
thanks.
try
Appreciate
that?
you coming in.
Got you, Mary. I
Hey,
heard what
Buckle
you
Boy.
said.
Rob, maybe if you let
What's
the
her-
dog take treats out of your mouth, she'd be good with you.
No, that ain't happening.
What's her name, Pat?
Lucy.
Lucy.
Yeah. And she
That's
can
it.
get crazy.
Pat said, go get something out of my motorhome. And I didn't make it a step, and we turned right around. Lucy was there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was funny.
Pat, give me a call tomorrow. I want to run something by you.
Alrighty.
Hey, guys, I'm going to get off because I need to talk to Charlie tonight. And I've got a few more things to get done before it gets too late tonight.
And,
So
okay, Rob, as always, it's a pleasure being with you. You have a good night.
Good night, Rob.
take care, Bill. Many prayers tomorrow and hope everything goes good. And if you're off drugs tomorrow night, give me a holler.
I will. Thanks, Rob.
Pat thought for a moment she was half
Guys.
elephant. I think she is half elephant or something. All righty, guys. Thanks for being here tonight, everybody. We'll see you
Take
later.
it easy, Rob.
Thanks, Rob,
See you
for
later.
being up here. Greg
Right.
and Pat, thanks for being up here, but I'm going to be shutting this down because I got to get up at like 3:30 in the morning and take a shower.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say I was gonna leave at 7:32. So
Yeah.
hey,
It Good to get
Bill-
on here and see y'all and
yeah,
get to
It's-
wish you luck
Thank you
before
for
the
coming on.
surgery and everything, and a little bit of fun there, and of course get to see Rob. Out of all the people I know, he's one of them.
Yes.
he's one of them.
It's something special, but I'm kind of tired. So
There we go. That's good to know.
Good night,
All right,
everybody. Thank you, Pat.
Bill, you have a good
Greg,
night.
Y'all have a great evening.
Yep.
We'll see you next week.
Yep.
see ya.
Everybody.